virtual hearing of the Board of Licensed Commissioners in and for Prince George's County, Maryland is now in session. My name is Aretha Bridgewater Sims, Board of Licensed Commission Chair, and I will be presiding over tonight's hearing. Welcome. Before we get to the first item on the agenda, please indulge me while I go over a few housekeeping items on how this virtual meeting is going to work. I trust everyone participating tonight is safe and well. I request your patience. As you know, technology has its challenges. So in this virtual environment, patience is a virtue that I ask each of you to embrace. At the Board of Licensed Commission, we endeavor to be as efficient as possible in this environment. So thank you in advance for your patience. This is a public meeting subject to the Maryland Open Meetings Act. So a truthful, transparent, open, and honest dialogue and a record of tonight's hearing is required. As such, there are some formalities that will take place that may appear redundant, but nonetheless important and required to ensure compliance with the law. In that regard, I will conduct a roll call of the commissioners to ensure we have a quorum. I will conduct a roll call of the commissioners for every vote to ensure we have an accurate record. In addition, I will conduct a roll call of the Board of Licensed faculty and staff so that we have identified everyone on the phone from our agency so that the public knows who is represented in tonight's hearing. I will ask everyone who testifies or who speaks tonight to self-identify and speak loudly and clearly to ensure that you are heard. To ensure we have a quorum, I will conduct a roll call vote of the commissioners. Commissioners, when I call your name, please say present and indicate whether you are with someone or alone. Commissioner Sparkman.
Present and alone.
Commissioner Camacho.
Present and alone.
Commissioner Norman.
Present and alone.
Commissioner Smith.
Present and alone.
And I am Commissioner Bridgewater Sims, and I am present and alone. We have a quorum. Board of Licensed faculty and staff, when I call your name, please say present and indicate whether you are with someone or alone. Director Shepard.
Present and alone.
Chief Inspector Clark.
Present and alone.
Deputy Inspector Mendoza.
Present and alone.
Deputy Inspector Voss.
Present and alone.
Miss Patty Bell.
Present and alone.
Miss Kiana Little. Miss Kiana Little. Let the record show that Miss Little is not here. Miss Catrice James. Miss Catrice James. Let the record reflect that Miss Catrice James is not here. Miss Alicia Hughes.
Present and alone.
All right. And agency attorney, Mr. Jason Deloach.
Present and alone.
Court reporter.
Madam Chair, no court reporter is needed tonight as this is an administrative portion of the agenda. We do have the
Thank
record.
you. Thank you. We are good to go. As previously mentioned, this is an open meeting and to ensure compliance with the law and with our goal of transparency when speaking during this hearing, please identify yourself and speak loudly and clearly so that everyone can hear your testimony. And as a professional courtesy, when not speaking, please mute your phone. And if someone from the public wishes to speak, the chair will recognize you at the end of the business on the agenda. And before I turn it over to our director, I have a final note of importance, and I need everyone to hear me on this. Everyone's voice matters at the Board of License Commission. We understand that some may be passionate about what they have to say, and passion in this regard is permissible. What is not permissible, to be sure, is if truth, facts, and respect are not grounded in your voice. So thank you in advance for being truthful, factual, and respectful during the entire proceeding tonight. And finally, we have a 10 days process that our director will explain.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Since this hearing is taking place in a virtual setting, there's a certain exchange between our licensees, our attorneys, and the commissioners that cannot take place. Hence, the board has instituted a 10-day rule. The 10-day rule allows our licensees 10 days, our licensees and our attorneys 10 days from today's date to add. And if the board so chooses, they can make a decision on this item 10 days from today's date or at the next available hearing. Madam Chair, that concludes the explanation for our 10-day rule. I will go ahead and begin the administrative voting session for today's date. Item number 1 on the agenda is Superfood and Convenience, located at 5301 Sheriff Road, Fairmount Heights, Maryland, 20743. The board would like I would like the board to consider a license for this location until the appeal can be fully adjudicated. Madam Chair?
All right, commissioners, do you have any questions regarding this? Any questions? All right, hearing none, may I have a motion?
This is Commissioner Norman. I motion that we grant Superfoods a license until such time that the appeal is adjudicated.
Is there a second?
Can I just modify that a little bit? The
Yes.
appeal before the circuit court for Prince George's County should be until the appeal is determined by the circuit court for Prince George's County.
Okay, so we will grant Superfood, my motion is that we will grant Superfoods a license until such time the courts of Circuit Court of Prince George's County has adjudicated this appeal.
All right,
Commissioner
is there a
Sparkman.
second?
Commissioner Sparkman, I second.
All right, any question on the motion? All right, hearing none, let's vote. Commissioner Sparkman,
Aye.
Commissioner Camacho,
Aye.
Commissioner Norman,
Aye.
Commissioner Smith,
Aye.
and Chair votes aye. The motion to issue a license to Superfood and Convenience until the appeal can be adjudicated in the circuit court passes.
All right, Madam Chair, that concludes the special administrative voting session for today's date, January 29th, 2026. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Good night.
Good night.
Good
Good
night.
night.
Aye.
Good night.
All right.